These are 21 one-in-a-billion moments in sports. And first up, watch Russell Westbrook make a basketball disappear.
Westbrook able to get inside again.
Abracadabra. Russell Westbrook is giving Houdini a run for his money, but he isn't the only one with his secret talent. While Westbrook is making things disappear, Sidney Crosby is showing off his juggling skills.
Comes along the boards, but Crosby digs it out, tries to feed, still knocked out in the air. Crosby, unbelievable goal! He flipped it up to himself and then into the back of the net.
Between Crosby's juggling skills and hockey talent, he'd do great on America's Got Talent. However, Juan Lagares isn't worried about auditioning for AGT. He's too busy trying to make SportsCenter's top 10.
That's drilled to deep center field. Lagares way back near the wall, and he makes the leaping catch. He took a home run away from Michael Franco.
Now, that was a close call. The Mets lucked out, but it's still not as lucky as the Minnesota Vikings. Back in 2018, the Vikings found themselves with their backs against the wall. Trailing 24-23 with no timeouts remaining, the Vikings only had 10 seconds to march 61 yards down the field. In other words, the Saints were 1 or 2 plays away from making the 2018 NFC Championship game. However, that's when Marcus Williams made one of the biggest blunders in sports history.
On the boundary. Steps into it, pass is caught! Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable! Joe, he comes in, he's got him dialed in, and all he's got to do is make a play.
In the Vikings' 70-plus years of existence, they've experienced tons of heartbreak. From losing 4 Super Bowls to missing 2 draft picks, it's about time the Vikings caught a break. But they aren't the only ones to catch a break. Still ahead, Luka Doncic keeps the Mavericks season alive, DK Metcalf saves a potential pick 6, and Carlos Martinez gets the luckiest home run in MLB history. But first up, Trevor Booker sinks the craziest circus shot in NBA history.
Got it! Are you kidding me? I mean, if you want to define the phrase grandma shot, that defines the phrase grandma shot.
Just when you think you've seen it all, Booker defies all odds and brings the grandma shot back to life. However, I'm here to tell you, you still haven't seen it all. Just ask Marty Brodeur.
That's the way to kill some time. Get the fans frustrated. I can't find the puck. See, my equipment was so little, I could find the puck quite easily. There it is. Just popped out.
Some people believe that the best defense is a good offense. I argue the best defense is hiding the puck in your equipment. But if we're thinking outside the box, look no further than the Tampa Bay Rays' Wander Franco. Because one time, Franco made an insane catch with his bare hands.
Jammed him in a pop fly, hustling out there. Look at Franco.
There goes with the glove and doesn't get the glove, but he's able to barehand it. That is an unbelievable play by Franco.
If that doesn't get you fired up, then I don't know what else will. Either that or you root for the Houston Astros. Meanwhile, I think every fan can appreciate this next moment because it's no secret that Michael Jordan was one of a kind. He wasn't just the most competitive player on the court, he was also the most athletic. Time and time again, Air Jordan was making plays that broke the laws of physics. One example of this comes in Game 6 of the 1989 Eastern Conference Finals, during which MJ put together an absolutely mind-bending layup.
Well, Detroit will calm you down. They'll work their plays. Steele, he kept it in bounds. Here it is again. Oh! Yes! He's done a lot of great shots, but I've never seen this before from him. Do a 360 and just toss it up.
Nearly 25 years later, Jordan's highlights are still taking the world by storm. But do you know what takes me by storm? Patrick Mahomes. Simply put, this dude can do things no other quarterback on the planet can do. Actually, I take that back. I'm starting to sound too much like Tony Romo. Anyway, here's our 13th most improbable moment.
Something like that if he calls his plays to the opposite side.
Mahomes, he'll just chuck it ahead, and it's caught. McKinnon has that next gear. Touchdown.
That right there is improv at its finest. Michael Scott needs to put those fake weapons away and take some lessons from the Kansas City Chiefs. On the other hand, Daniel Jones is not someone you want to take lessons from.
From the 12, Jones keeps, gets a block, takes off, and he is gone. Trying to stay upright, he trips.
Dang, looks like the turf monster strikes again. But at least Daniel Jones didn't pull a Jonathan Villar, because back in 2013, Villar's momentum was going so fast that he accidentally slid to another grown man's behind.
Down here in Houston a year ago, 3 times he pitched down here, 3 times he won, all of them quality starts. The VR gets the hit. He's going to try to go for a two, and he is out as Phillips tagged him between the legs, really without even looking.
Safe to say, Jonathan VR has become the butt of the joke. Meanwhile, TJ Oshie isn't making headlines for running into another man's backside. Instead, he's making headlines for his unbelievable goals.
Eller on an interchange with Oshie. Off the head fake to the backhand. He scores! A magnificent one-handed effort.
The deep falling down, stretching out, and puts it in.
If Oshie ever gets reincarnated, chances are high he'll return as an Eagle. He already knows how to soar through the air like one, which reminds me of Julian Edelman. Like Oshie, Edelman also knows how to soar through the air, but he isn't always soaring. He only puts his body on the line in the biggest moments. Edelman got a signal from Tom Brady telling him it was time to subscribe to the channel.
Here's Edelman broken up, and the pass is no sign yet. Edelman comes down with a football, and they're saying it's a catch.
From playing quarterback at Kent State to Super Bowl champion, what a turn of events for Julian Edelman. Although Edelman isn't the only athlete who defied the odds. Not even Brennan saw this coming.
Right bases. Base hit left field. Nice piece of hit by Will Brennan. Didn't try to do too much. He took what was there and slapped it the other way.
Get a shot right at short.
Never in a million years did I expect to see that. But then again, this isn't the first time a bird appeared in an MLB game. 5 years ago, something even crazier happened. It was the 12th inning between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland Athletics, and fans were wondering if the game would ever end. That's when a seagull decided enough was enough.
To Davis, Alonso and Healy to follow. Hit foul. The seagull come like right between the pitcher and the catcher, or the pitcher and the hitter, and all the crowd went, ooh, there it is.
There it is.
Look at that. Did it hit?
No, he missed it. Chris Davis, so what are you swinging?
How's my man gonna focus on the ball when there's a seagull flying in front of home plate? That's borderline impossible. On the other hand, this next moment is anything but impossible. Instead, it's just really, really lucky.
Bad mistake by Malkin. There's Marty hustling off. Oh, it's off the ball. Marty Brodeur went to retrieve his stick and nearly bedlam in the devil's end.
Next time, Marty Brodeur needs to be a lot more careful about retrieving his stick. But Brodeur isn't the only one who needs to be careful, after all alone, because it turns out Justin Jefferson is also in his bag.
Kirk Cousins back to throw on 4th and 18. He's given time. He wants Jefferson. Climbs the ladder. Oh my goodness! Justin Jefferson pulled it in. The catch of his life. But we gotta look back at this.
How does he maintain possession all the way through, not allow that ball to hit the ground?
If there was a doubt about the best receiver in the NFL, that doubt should be put to rest. But now it's time for our final 3 moments, when the lights get brighter and the plays get finer. And coming in at number 3, DK Metcalf shows the entire world why he's a physical specimen. See, normally when there's an interception, receivers throw their hands up in the air and stop trying, but not DK.
At the goal line. That's Buda Baker. Buda Baker out in front. Can Metcalf track him down? Can he chase him down? And he does to save a touchdown. But what a play.
With wills like these, it's no wonder DK tried out for the Tokyo Summer Olympics. At 6'3", 228 pounds, he's doing things that shouldn't be humanly possible. That said, it doesn't matter how talented you are. Sooner or later, you're gonna look human like the rest of us. After all, Jose Canseco is living proof of that theory. Throughout his MLB career, Canseco made 5 All-Star appearances and helped the Oakland Athletics win a World Series title in 1989. With that being said, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows.
Fly ball right field deep. Canseco back to the track. Look it out.
Lesson learned. When people tell you to use your head, do not take it literally. Which takes us from 1 in a billion blunder to 1 in a billion game winner. See, in the NBA's 75-plus year existence, the Raptors have had it rough. Before winning their first ever NBA championship in 2019, fans wondered if they would ever win a championship. No matter how well they performed, they kept coming up short, but it wasn't their fault. One example of this happened on March 24th, 2019. Up 114 to 112 with 3 seconds remaining, only a miracle could prevent them from beating the Charlotte Hornets. Nevertheless, the basketball gods weren't feeling kind to the Raptors. Little did they know, it was about to become the Jeremy Lamb show.
Hornets got a pair. Lamb lost it. Has to fire. What? Jeremy Lamb wins it. Unbelievable.
It's It's only fitting that weeks before Kawhi's game winner against the Sixers, and only months before the Raptors' championship against the Golden State Warriors, that the Raptors fell victim to the unlikeliest of foes in the most unlikely fashion. However, let this be a lesson that no matter how bad you have it, bad luck is only temporary. If you enjoyed this moment, you will love the 21 greatest one-in-a-million moments in sports. From stealing home plate to the infamous butt fumble and Jimmy Butler's greatness, you won't be disappointed.